All right, y'all. We are T minus insert amount of time here. Hours. I don't know. I'm the conversions from KST to Pacific time still fuck me up. Regardless, by the time this video is up, within 24 hours of this posting, there will be new ATEEZ music, new ATEEZ content, new ATEEZ lore, new ATEEZ visuals. Everything is coming, and I cannot be more excited for it. So, for today, in similar fashion to how I've done previously, we will be watching some teaser content, some general. The teaser content, not general, that's what we're doing. We're going to be doing it silently. At this point, truthfully, spoilers don't really mean much. It's going to be a little bit of the song. I just think it's a funny bit to listen to music teasers in silence. So I apologize for me forcing my jokes on you guys. But regardless, by the end of this video, we will have a framework for what I think we're going to see. So let's do it. Alright, so we're starting with Golden Hour Part 1 preview, going into the work MV teasers 1 and 2. Again, it's going to be completely silent. I don't know if there's even spoilable music in here. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Actually, I think this one is specifically the music stuff, so I will not listen to this. Regardless, let's make some observations. And I can talk over it. Everything in my wildest dreams, just let me talk as much as possible. If this is the same type of... Yes, music, okay. So immediately we're in the Fever Clubhouse. Lyrics by Ian Maddox, all the homies. Box opening. Pictures of things. Also, as far as the music goes, like I said, haven't heard anything except for people's videos and voice messages and everything just saying how crazy this album's gonna be. Which, I mean, of course, expect nothing less, but I'm incredibly excited. So this is Sahara. I'm assuming Sahara is like imagery. Then it landing somewhere. Very much giving traveling through time, kind of like, this is specific reference, not like, just like in recent popular media, the idea of world lines and branching, we've gone to like time travel stuff or dimension shifting, which is literally what we're doing in the story. They've used this type of imagery, like literally blue, like shimmering lines of light. And I'm getting real into the weeds here, but it's interesting that we're going back to the beginning of Treasure with the imagery, at least, because my current working theory is that we are going into that. I think I've mentioned it a couple times, but this is a perfect place to do it. I genuinely actually believe that the end of Will and Crazy Form, when they get in the ship and they fly away and the bird takes a little piece of the glass into the blood moon, which is when the Chromer is able to shift dimensions. I believe a lot of that is on that part of the theory. Like, that's working based off that belief. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, I think the ATEEZ little dudes, which according to some visuals still have not shipped, which is psychotic. Anyway, I think them being ATEEZ in Illusion is incredibly important to the lore, which is just in perfect ATEEZ fashion. Because if you connect Crescent Part 2 to Crescent Part 1, which happens in that album with, with Wave and Illusion, which are tied together from a story-wise in the music videos. I think Illusion into Wave is where we will be crash landing, which is why in Wave, the beginning of it, it functions as like a crash landing, or it's at the end of Illusion. I don't know. I always forget which part of Illusion when they get off the boat is the next part. Like, either way, that is genuinely what I'm thinking right now. I don't know what the hell that means for the broader timeline, but I can't. It's kind of similar to where, I don't know if folks have been around for me to hear my ramblings from way back when. As I was going through all of the catalog and all the music and all the lore and loving every minute of it, something, as I got further into it, especially creeping up into Bouncy era, I could not let go of the theory that the Answer music video, that content in the story, was actually at the end. At least like where we are with Will, because the imagery was lining up, the concepts were, and then the Will Diaries, which I actually have a video, but again, back around release date where I was going through it on stream. It showed that the blue butterflies in Answer, and also Deja Vu, which really makes things kind of weird. But for the sake of me, for the sake of my argument, the butterflies were used as surveillance devices and also low-key, I think, bombs. But regardless, they made a point to point that out, which to me, and I think it's fair to say this, it confirmed at the very least that the content of Will is happening around the time of the content of Answer. So with that type of like commitment to a theory that I had, because I was hanging on to it, I was pushing it as much as I could, I'm getting to similar territory with this. We are at Illusion / Wave, and Wave from there on, and I guess this also now this is more convoluted. I think Answer is a little more straightforward, but that is where I'm at. I think Wave is where, frankly, it could be the end of the timeline if you strip every single bit and kind of spread it out. And then Golden Hour, or at least it's the end of the A timeline. I think that's a better way to put it. If we're going World Z and World A and different timelines and stuff, and we're like splitting spaces, visualizing this would be so much better, but I don't know if I'm capable of doing that editing wise. Either way, I believe that is A at Wave, and Golden Hours going after that. And this is something that just came into my head, and I won't assert it, but if you want to think about it, the timeline with the Halazia doesn't really fit anywhere right now, because when they leave the world in crazy form, it's not destroyed. It just isn't. It's kind of in like a revolutionary state where they're low-key, but it's not. Halazia is in ruins. So if you want to think about it, if Wave is the moment we're continuing on in World A for Golden Hour, maybe when they come back, instead of Halates being dead and Halazia being the moment that our boys come in the first time, maybe it's that they know Halates is gone into Golden Hour, and then when they come back to World Z, that is where Halazia comes into play, because when they leave, some crazy shit happens, potentially. I don't know, just a thought. I don't think that's that crazy, but it's just a thought. Anyway, we're drinking champagne in an airplane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself. Why would I fuck that up? Okay, empty box. I'm right next to the mic. I'm so sorry. Likes blowing up. Different colored thing. That box is kind of like opening Pandora's box. When that box opened up, portal kind of fucked up. Now we're looking at a sunset in a study. I have a feeling some of these songs are gonna be crazy. We are in World A now, I'm assuming, with the color change. Box opens again. 11:17, wonderful touch. Shaboom. This one's gonna be crazy. We're in the DeLorean now. limo. There's a lot of imagery that typically, sorry, I'm being so pedantic about all this stuff. This reminds me of the imagery that we see. Oh my god, which performance was it? I think it was one of the movement performances, the concert stages where they had the background and it kind of looked like we were rushing through probably Strickland, but like I think it's probably Strickland. It's giving me the same energy with the buildings passing by and stuff. The light reflecting is so interesting. I feel like, okay, based on visuals, I think this one's gonna be crazy. Siren. This is all quite interesting. This is not the Strickland skyline. No, it's just Seoul. The river and shit. They all back up in the box. I'm so interested by this being the slogan for the comeback, because in the Los Angeles hipster initial golden hour like era preview, this was the point. It was like the highest points of our lives are always fleeting. We think of that as the golden hour, the best hours of our lives. But and the reality is those are singular moments. Maybe the time in between is the real golden hour, like the golden hours. The best time is the moments in between those moments where we're really living our life. And so every single one of these slides, except for the one with the fan, was about movement, was about like there's no singular destination and we end up here obviously, but every visual, it starts from here with golden hour, the book opens, and then every single visual to that point is just moving from place to place. There's no stagnant shot, there's no nothing. I mean, the plane is a stagnant shot, but it's the plane, it's in the air, it's going somewhere. It's always about this transition from one thing to the other. And at the very least, I can't really glean anything from that right now because we know they're traveling from Z to A, so that's been made a point already. But in terms of consistency in delivering a message that even the music preview is like on that brand, and it's like very interestingly portraying this concept, it's just pretty damn cool. I'm gonna have more stuff to say. Let's watch these little teasers. I'm cool. The funny thing about all this, I'll just let it play, is that I'm actually very cool with choreo spoilers because I don't know anything about choreo, so it wouldn't do anything to me anyway. Just in case that's what happens. All wearing fedoras. All looking very good too. But all wearing fedoras that are... okay. Light fedoras. Ooh, flute. I saw, again, I haven't heard anything. I saw some people, some music heads, like, whatever sound is here is a flute, allegedly. So I don't know, maybe it's different. I doubt it's different, but I saw something like that. This is also really funny, like, perspective playing thing with the foot on the shovel, but it looks like it's on his head. This is just really cute and funny. So much to think about. At least we know they've confirmed that they will look nice. I suppose that was never in question, but it's nice. Okay, immediate Miki Wonka shot. Really glad I'm not hearing this. The chorus is the biggest thing to me. This is getting very weird. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Oh, I don't need to do that. This is gonna be good. I never thought it wasn't gonna be good, but this is, as one friend loudly put it to me, it's giving the real vibes, and it is. Which, I know if anyone's seen my I rank all AT songs video, they know how I feel about The Real, and I won't get into it because I don't want more people to be mad at me. It is interesting to me though, because the last time it was The Real, incredible music video, super super fun, but it's like the least directly involved with lore stuff. I do wonder if that's going to be the case. They have graffiti and lowriders so they for sure filmed this in LA. Oh, they got the mariachi in the back too, bro. What is this shit gonna be? I just realized that. Hold on. They got. I'm too close. I don't know. They got the mariachi in the back. They got the nice dancers, lowriders, fucking hitting switches. They got like old, even beyond this, they have like old California West, like stereotypical outfits. God, someone looks so nice. And a golden egg. This is so interesting. I'm gonna love the low representation we get to. I don't know. This is a very long video for what this is, so I'm sorry. Stay tuned. This is what I'm thinking. Not what I'm thinking. This is what I'm gonna do. And if this is a plan that you guys aren't for, please let me know because I have time to change those thoughts. I'm going to post the work video immediately after I'm done recording, or at least as immediately as possible. And then the album is gonna come out the next day. It's gonna be early morning probably for the work video, like early morning for my time, like 2-3 a.m. type morning. And then the album will probably be, I don't know, sometime that afternoon. I don't know, sometime in the middle of the day, Friday. I might push it to, that's what I mean. Either that or I might push it to Saturday. I doubt that you, if I say, hey, do you guys want me to delay this video of like the most recent AT's comeback, the answer is going to be no. I also don't want to do that, but I don't know. Let me know if there's any thoughts if that's possible. Otherwise, we have less than 24 hours to lock in. By the time some of you see this, it'll be less than 10. It's time. I'll see you soon.